Today we are going to explore Itajaí, a city that surprises you at first sight. Located on the northern coast of Santa Catarina, Itajaí is one of those places where the sea is not just scenery, it is identity, economy, culture, and the driving force for development. Here, lush nature blends with modernity, creating a unique setting for both residents and visitors. Itajaí is beautiful, prosperous, and strategically positioned. It is a port city that goes far beyond the traditional image of a coastal town. While it showcases stunning beaches, navigable rivers, and preserved green areas, it has also become one of Brazil's major logistics, industrial, and economic hubs. With an estimated population of around 300,000 people, Itajaí is currently the fifth most populous city in Santa Catarina and is steadily establishing itself as a major regional and national player. The city is located on the right bank of the mouth of the Itajaí River, one of the most important rivers in the state. It occupies an absolutely strategic position on the map of Santa Catarina. Itajaí is just 94 km from Florianópolis, the state capital. It also borders Balneário Camboriú, one of the most famous and valued cities in Brazil. This proximity creates a unique dynamic. Residents of Itajaí have easy access to high-end leisure, entertainment, culture, and tourism options. At the same time, Itajaí maintains a more balanced, productive, and functional profile. In addition to Balneário Camboriú, the city borders Camboriú, Brusque, Gaspar, Itajaí, and Navegantes, forming a true urban and economic corridor. It is no coincidence that Itajaí stands out nationally in economy, quality of life, and urban infrastructure. According to the Connect Smart Cities ranking, the city is among the 30 smartest and most connected in Brazil, with outstanding performance in urban mobility. One of the most common questions from people who want to move here is about rent and property prices. And yes, there are differences between Itajaí, Balneário Camboriú, and Navegantes. Balneário Camboriú remains one of the most expensive cities per square meter in Brazil. Em 2026, prices revolve around R$14,9 per square meter, directly impacting rental prices, especially near the beach or downtown. Itajaí also has a strong real estate market, with prices around R$12,8 per square meter. It is slightly more affordable than Balneário Camboriú but still highly valued due to its strong economy and strategic location. Navegantes and neighborhoods farther from downtown tend to be more budget-friendly for those looking to save on rent. This dynamic fuels daily commuting between the cities. Many people live in one city and work in another, balancing housing costs and job opportunities. Itajaí is widely recognized for its beautiful beaches, rich gastronomy, and strong fishing and shipbuilding industries. The city has the second largest GDP in Santa Catarina and one of the highest per capita incomes in the state. Much of this performance is linked to the port of Itajaí, one of the most important ports in Brazil and South America. It is the second largest port in the country in container movement, behind only the port of Santos. But reducing Itajaí to just its port would be a mistake. The city has successfully diversified its economy. Today, sectors such as logistics, foreign trade, container storage, tourism, real estate, shipbuilding, fishing, commerce, and specialized services drive growth. This favorable environment has transformed Itajaí into a national reference for business development. The city is also served by the Navegantes International Airport, located just minutes from downtown. This diversification has placed Itajaí among the 5 Brazilian cities with the highest real estate growth and appreciation in the decade. This is a direct reflection of its economic strength and high demand for housing. Another major difference in the city is its connection to the world. Itajaí is served by Navegantes International Airport, located in the neighboring municipality, just a few minutes from the city center. This airport facilitates access for tourists, business people, and investors, further reinforcing the region as a strategic role on the national and international stage. The connection between Itajaí and Navegantes is a chapter unto itself. Today, the crossing between the two cities is made via the BR-101 highway and mainly by ferry, which crosses the river daily. For man, this crossing is much more than a simple journey. It is an experience. The view of the river, the intense movement of cargo ships, fishing boats, and yachts creates a lively, dynamic scene full of identity. The view of the river, the intense movement of cargo ships, fishing boats, and yachts creates a lively, dynamic scene full of identity. However, the growing volume of vehicles has exceeded the system's ideal capacity, and that is where the futuro comes in. The cities are preparing for a historic transformation with the Itajaí Navegantes Immerse Tunnel project. This tunnel is part of a broader regional mobility program created in partnership with the World Bank and the government of Santa Catarina. The project includes electric public transportation, exclusive corridors, bike lanes, and urban improvements. The economic impact is massive, with an estimated 0.0 direct and indirect jobs. Beyond mobility improvements, the project will increase property values, attract new businesses, and strengthen long-term investments. Itajaí is also an important educational and health center. The city is home to the Universidade do Vale do Itajaí, the largest private university in the state, known for teaching, research, and innovation. In nautical tourism, the Marina Itajaí is one of the most modern in southern Brazil. It has hosted major international events such as the Ocean Race, one of the world's most prestigious sailing competitions. In addition to catering to leisure tourism, the marina has become a venue for major international events, such as the Ocean Race, one of the most important sailing competitions in the world. With plans for expansion, the Itajaí Marina is on track to consolidate its position as one of the largest nautical complexes in the Southern Hemisphere, further strengthening the city's image on the international stage and boosting high-value-added tourism. The city's maritime vocation is also reflected in its industry. Itajaí is one of the largest shipbuilding centers in Brazil. Impressively, 72% of the country's production and sale of recreational boats originates in the city. In addition, Itajaí participates in strategic national defense projects, such as the production of frigates for the Brazilian Navy, a venture budgeted at around R$1 billion. This level of industrial activity generates skilled jobs, attracts engineers and specialized technicians, and strengthens the entire regional production chain. But Itajaí is not just about work. The city also breathes sports, leisure, and quality of life. With a strong sporting tradition, Itajaí excels especially in water sports, such as swimming, sailing, surfing, stand-up paddleboarding, and cane surfing, taking advantage of its beaches, rivers, and favorable winds. In soccer, the city is home to the traditional Marcílio Dias Nautical Club, one of the most historic teams in Santa Catarina. Another venue of great importance is the Governor Luiz Henrique da Silveira Event Center, located on the banks of the Itajaí Sul River. The venue hosts all kinds of events, fairs, congresses, religious celebrations, music festivals, sporting events, and major cultural gatherings. It is there that the traditional marjada takes place, a giant party that celebrates the exuberant heritage and Itajaí's strong connection to the sea. And speaking of the sea, it is impossible not to highlight the natural beauty of the city. Itajaí also is enthused with its natural surroundings. The city is surrounded by breathtaking landscapes, where the blue of the sea meets the green of the Atlantic forefront creates scenes that look like something out of a postcard. There are many different beaches, each with its own personality, capable of pleasing everyone from those looking for excitement to those who prefer tranquility and direct contact with nature. Brava Beach is undoubtedly the most famous, considered one of the most exclusive and valued beaches in Brazil. It combines rough seas, perfect waves for surfing, sophisticated beach clubs, renowned restaurants, and a young and cosmopolitan crowd. Praia Brava is the meeting point for leisure, sports, gastronomy, and high-end real estate, serving as a modern calling card for Itajaí. The beaches of Jeremias, Cabeçudas, and Itajaí, on the other hand, offer a completely different experience. These are quieter areas, with clean waters, preserved nature, and a family-friendly atmosphere, ideal for those looking to relax, walk by the sea, or simply watch the sunrise and sunset. On these beaches, each wave seems to bring a feeling of peace, and each visit becomes a special memory. In addition to the beaches, Itajaí also offers trails, locotes, and natural areas perfect for those who enjoy adventure and outdoor activities. The scenery is ideal for hiking, cycling, extreme sports, and direct contact with nature, showing that the city manages to balance urban growth with environmental preservation. One of the coolest areas in Itajaí to go out, enjoy late afternoon dinner is Avenida Ministro Vítor Cunha, which is located on the riverfront and crosses a good part of the city. On weekends, especially, the avenue comes even more alive. There are food trucks, kiosks, and outdoor dining areas where people often gather to eat, drink, and stroll with family or friends. It is an ideal place to take a stroll in the late afternoon, go hiking, read a bike, have a cold drink, enjoy a snack or dinner, and feel the vibe of Itajaí, especially when the city is full of people enjoying coastal life. During cruise season, you can also enjoy the large ships full of tourists up close, or on normal days enjoy the large cargo ship slowly passing through the river channel. But Itajaí is not just about natural landscape and port activity. The city has a rich historical and cultural heritage, the result of Portuguese, German, and Italian colonization. This heritage is reflected in the architecture, popular festivals, cuisine, and the welcoming nature of the population. One of the great symbols of this history is the Itajaí Public Market. Opened in 1956, the market is much more than a commercial space. It is a meeting place, a cultural center, and one of the most authentic places in the city. There, tradition and modernity blend together among restaurants, bars, fishmongers, and shops, attracting both locals and tourists in search of typical flavors and genuine experiences. Another important landmark is the Santíssimo Sacramento Parish, known as the Mother Church of Itajaí. Look at the grandeur of this church. With its imposing structure, central tower, and beautiful stained glass windows, the church is a symbol of faith, identity, and history. Its construction began in 1940 and it was inaugurated in 1955. The modern architectural style reflects the importance of religion in the social formation of the city. The Marcos Cunha Palace is another highlight of Itajaí's historical heritage. Built in the early 20th century, the building is one of the most emblematic in the city. Over the years, the palace has become an important political and cultural symbol, preserving the memory of a growing Itajaí that was consolidating its position as a regional hub. In addition to the urban area, Itajaí also has a large rural area with beautiful landscapes, green areas, and properties that help preserve the municipality's natural identity. This contrast between urban and rural is another factor that contributes to the city's high quality of life. And when the sun sets and Itajaí does not slow down, the city has an active and diverse nightlife, with bars, restaurants, nightclubs, and cultural spaces scattered throughout different neighborhoods. The cuisine is a chapter unto itself, heavily influenced by Azurian culture, seafood, and the diversity of the peoples who helped build the city. There are options for all tastes and styles, from simple to sophisticated. With so many attractions, it is not difficult to understand why Itajaí has become an excellent choice for those who want to live well. The city offers job opportunities, modern infrastructure, good public services, quality education, leisure, above-average security, and a favorable business environment. Itajaí also stands out as one of the best places on the Santa Catarina coast to invest and do business. Consistent economic growth, major mobility projects, real estate appreciation, the strength of the port, the shipbuilding industry, and tourism create an extremely promising scenario for the future. All this, combined with its strategic location, integration with neighboring cities, and structural projects such as the submerged tunnel in Itajaí Navegantes, places the municipality on a different level within Brazil. Itajaí does not grow in a disorderly manner. It grows with planning, long-term vision, and a focus on innovation. Ultimately, Itajaí is a dynamic, vibrant city full of positive contrasts. It is a place where economic development, natural beauty, and cultural richness coexist in balance. A city that not only keeps pace with Brazil's growth, but also helps to drive that growth. Itajaí is undoubtedly one of the great jewels of the Santa Catarina coast, a municipality that stands out not only as a tourist destination, but also as a hub of opportunities, quality of life, and future prospects. And now the question remains, would you live in Itajaí, or do you already live in or know the city that is growing quietly but advancing at a rapid pace? Tell us in the comments. If this video helped you see Itajaí in a new light, you know what to do. Leave your like, share it, and if you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next videos.